Hi, it's Friday morning here in the field, the start of our harvest. And before we harvest everything ripe in the hoop house, I wanted to finally give you a tour. It was really cold this morning for mid-August. We're in week 10 of our harvest. It was upper 40s, so a little bit chilly. So in the hoop house, we kind of have four main rows. So we've got on the outside, we have some shorter stuff. I think there's like 100 pepper plants here. And then a row of cucumbers that transitions to some full-size tomatoes. We've got our cherry tomatoes that are more of a golf ball or plum-sized tomato. And then we got some flowers, basil, and then more peppers on this end. This trellis system is really cool. These clips, they grab onto the vine here, and then here they grab onto this metal kind of wire that goes up and is attached to a cable up there. So this wire can move down. So what happens is this plant you can see is ready to get moved. They all are. So here's the leader of it. You know, I've got an extra 5 feet. So what will happen is this whole vine will get pulled down so that the top of this leader, you know, will go from being way up here down to about here, and then we'll have a bunch of slack on the bottom of the plant, and this whole plant will get moved down that way about 4 feet, and then the vine comes and rests on these wickets. So for instance, this vine right here, its base is probably about 6 feet back down there, so the whole plant is probably approaching, you know, 16, 18 feet long. You can see some pretty big cucumbers on here. This cucumber last week, we picked everything down to about 4 inches. So last week, that cucumber probably looked like this one does right now when we came through and harvested. So it goes from this size to almost this size in 1 week, which is just crazy. Over here we have these Sakura tomatoes. You can see how long these racemes of tomatoes are. They're just beautiful, incredibly productive plant, and that's really coming into full harvest. So we're getting a lot of those right now. I'm gonna head down to the other end. Here on the other end, we're into our full-size tomatoes. Down here, these plants are quite a bit kind of shorter. So this is actually, that plant is growing right there. So that's about 8-9 feet tall, but have been really productive. You can see these ones that are almost ripe here. Last week, I came through at the very end and picked everything that was just starting to turn. So for instance, like this one would have been picked and is now sitting in storage ripening. So anything that is almost ripe, probably a week ago, looked like about like this. These are the orange ones. We kind of have the purple heirlooms on this side over here. And then down on this side, we have our kind of full reds. Go look at the peppers. See the pepper plants over here. A lot of them are kind of fallen over a bit because we didn't provide any kind of structure for them, and they get so many peppers on them that they're get really weighed down. Gonna have a pretty good harvest of peppers this week. And then we grew some basil in the house. Didn't see a lot of difference between the basil in the house and out in the farm. And then on the end here, some of the beautiful flowers that are coming to an end. Thanks for watching.